So that looks good. So now we're going to work on the background piece. Now for this one, I did, move this out of the way, I put a layer of the 1/2" score tape, and then I used this 1/2" piece to make a little 1/2" gap there, and then I did another 1/2" piece, and then I put this down, I did another 1/2" piece, and then this one. But we're going to change this up. I'm going to do it differently and see which way I like it better, but this time I'm going to cover the whole card back, the whole like layer with the score tape, and we'll do every other one, you know, the different glitter color, and you guys can let me know which one you like better, and I'll figure it out too, which one I like better. But so this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I already started it because I didn't want to take too much time on camera. But I covered it with my score tape, and I'm just going to do the last parts of it. So I'm making sure it's up really close to the other one. I'm just going to rip it off. It's hard to see in this light, and I can't stick my head right over. Okay, keep going. Sorry if my head gets in the way, I don't think it is, but and when I started this, I took a piece and I randomly started in the middle. I think I started maybe on this piece right here, and I just went both ways from there. Okay, now what we're going to do, this is sticking to my paper because it's score tape. We're going to take it and we're going to flip it over, and we're going to cut off the extra because we don't want to waste our glitter. Not that, you know, there's not a ton in there. And it takes forever to go through any of those little bottles. That one's already coming off. We're just going to go this way now. Get these off. Again, sorry about my cold. I don't know where I picked it up because all of my kids were present the entire week except one day I had one kid absent, so all of them were there, so I don't think they were sick, so I don't know where I got it from, but you know, kindergartners love to hug you and whatever, so I'm sure they had something that they must have passed on. Anyway, so we're going to take and we're going to use the Distress Glitter Picked Raspberry, which is, you know, one of the colors that we used. And I'm just going to start somewhere in the middle. I think I'll start this one. I'm going to peel it off. I'm going to peel off every other one so we can just do this really quickly in one. Hopefully this will work. If you've never used score tape before, I highly recommend it. I love it. If you do a lot of like 3D projects and stuff, it's very, very strong. You know, I use it for all my Kathy Order projects and stuff, so I absolutely love it. So we're just going to sprinkle the picked raspberry on here. Go this way with it. We're going to cover the whole front. So when I first made this card, I used a bunch of my new products that I had not used before. I used the Water Bloom stamp set for the first time. I used my new distress markers for the first time, and I finally used some of my distress glitter for the first time. So I was really excited and having a lot of fun when I played around with this one. So I'm just gonna try and knock some of this extra glitter off. I just knocked it off of the. And of course it's glitter, so it gets everywhere. But you know what, if you like glitter, then it's what happens. Unfortunately, you can save most of it. Some of it you can't always save. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to dump it back in. As you can see, there's still a ton left over in this jar. It's pretty much full still. So I'm just going to take my bone folder, I'm just going to burnish it in a little bit. Try to push it down into the score tape. Shake off the rest. Okay, now I'm going to take off the other pieces. Hopefully this will work without getting too much of the pink in there. It's getting a little pink in there, but that's okay. Ooh, I can't get that piece off. There we go. And 2 more pieces. And you can see that a little bit of the pink's getting into the open places, and you know, that's okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to do the other color. We're going to take, this one is Pumice Stone. And I'm going to dump it on. Hopefully we don't get too much of that in the pink. I mean, you can never have too much glitter on a card, right? Who doesn't love glitter? Except for my brother-in-law, who hates it. I got my niece a Belle costume, or like one of the official Disney Belle dresses for Christmas, and that one had probably more sparkles than any of the other Disney dresses. Oops, I didn't take this one off. So my brother-in-law was like freaking out about it, and they wouldn't put her in it until it had been de-sparklified. But I finally got a picture, and she looks absolutely adorable in it, so I love it. And I'm kind of jealous because I went to Disney last year with my sister and her husband and my niece. We went, oh, I really like that actually. We went during my spring break, and now they are taking my niece again this year, and they're going on a Disney cruise as well apparently, so I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't ask me to go, but I don't really have the money obviously since I'm moving into my house soon. Alright, so there we go. That's the background, and I kind of really like that. I think I like that better than the other one, but let me know what you guys think. I'll show you again both of them in a minute, but we're going to pour this back in. There's a little bit of pink in there, but I'm not, you know, I'm not too worried about it. It fell off with the thing. Okay, so I'm going to burnish the pumice stone a little bit. Okay, so that's the background, and then here's the other background. So which one do you guys like better? I think I'm liking this one, but we'll see when we do the whole card. So I'm going to take, and I'm going to put my tape runner on the back of it. Oh, it's hard around the camera. Okay, and for my card base, I have, oh god, I can never remember if it's Winter Wisteria or... Okay, yeah, the paper tray ink one is Winter Wisteria, so this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 once it's folded. I'm going to take my bone folder and burnish it. And I'm just going to take this piece and stick it on. I am loving that. I'm going to do it this way because I don't want to get too much glitter on my hands. Easier said than done. Okay, and then we're going to take this piece and we're going to pop it up. I'm just going to put a ton of pop dots on here. because I know they're probably not going to stick too well in the glitter, so I feel like the more that I put, the better chance I have of it staying down. You probably don't need that many, but we're going to peel these off. If you guys can hear a noise in the background, it's probably my space heater. It is kind of chilly here in Michigan today, but I feel like I'm actually getting kind of warm, so I might turn that off in a minute. But okay, I got all the backing, so now we're just going to put it straight down, right in the middle here. And I'm going to take the large Stampin' Up! Pearls, and I'm going to take one of them. I'm going to put it in the middle of this flower. And then I'm going to take a little one, a littler one, put it in the middle of this flower, in the middle of, oops, and in the middle of this flower. And then for these ones up in the corner, I'm going to take this long strip and I'm just going to slice through this. Because I don't want a strip, I just want one. I'm going to take and put one over there. And this one in here. And then we're going to take this ribbon. This is the, what is it? I don't know what it is. The silver 1/8 inch ribbon from Stampin' Up! And it was from the Holiday Mini, but they have transferred it to the Occasions Mini, so it's still available. I love it. I like how tiny it is. I'm just gonna form a little bow with it. I know everyone fiddles a lot with their bows, and I do too. Okay, now something that I did forget to pull out for my card was apparently glue dots. So, okay, so I guess maybe I'll just use a little bit of glossy accent since it's sitting on my table. Hopefully it's not clogged up. And nope, it would be clogged up. Alright, that's clogged up, so I'm going to have to quickly grab a glue dot, but they're just right next to me, so. Okay, so we're going to take a little glue dot, and preferably I would use the smaller ones, but those are actually put away in a drawer and I don't want to fish for them. We're just going to take a little glue dot, put it on the back, in the middle. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, that's so gross. And then I'm going to hide this, I'm going to cover up where I messed up here. Okay, so on the other one I put it up right underneath the thank you, but I kind of want to cover up the part where I messed up. So now we're going to do the inside, so I'm going to set that aside. I have a 4 by 5 1/4. This is rustic white, I forgot to tell you guys, but the other pieces were rustic white as well. And I'm going to stamp from the Simon Says Stamp Handwritten Sentiments. This is Incredibly Grateful for You. So we're going to stamp that one. And I'm just going to do it in True Black again. And I'm really bad about getting ink in my block, as you can see. Oops. Whatever. Okay, so let's make sure it's the right way. We're going to stamp it up here. Incredibly grateful for you. And I don't like the way that's stamped because I had the ink on my block. So I'm going to try it again. I'm going to clean it off. I was worried about stamping too hard. I'm getting the ink on my block. Oh, now the side's all glittery. Okay, so maybe this time I'll just try dipping it in there. Still getting it all over, that's okay. Alright, we'll try this one more time. Okay, that's much better. And then we're going to take the pink, the little bloom again, and my picked raspberry again, man, I think I just rubbed it. Okay. And we're going to stamp that over here. Okay, and then I'm going to take this and cover it up again. Nope, I gotta match it up better. Okay, there we go. And then we're gonna take the flower. Not the flower, I'm sorry. The leaf. Hello, Ashley. Okay, and we're gonna stamp this. Oh man. There we go. I'm gonna stamp this over here. And then we'll take the berries. And we'll stamp the berries up here to tie in the front. And then we'll just put some glue on the back. And we'll stick it on, get rid of that glitter. And we'll stick it on the inside. So there we go, we're tying the inside and the outside together with the flowers. Alright, so there's the card. Oops, I'm sorry, I just knocked the camera. It says, thank you and incredibly grateful for you. Here's the one we made together. And then here's the one that I already had made. Which one do you like better? Do you like the one that's all glittered in the background, or do you like the one that has the white gaps? So, and on this one, because it had the white gaps, I took the shaded lilac and went around, but this one doesn't have any gaps, so I didn't do that. So, anyway, there's my card. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry it turned out to be pretty long, but it is the first process video I've done in a while. So, anyway, I will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye!